What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Got a little bit of a headache still, but we're gonna talk about some things today. Let me get a cup of coffee. I need one. So give me just a second, and I will be right back. You guys can hear me now, right? Thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. All right. Give me one sec, guys. I'll be right back. Do me a favor and like the video real quick while I'm gone. It takes 2 seconds. Just press that like button. And like I said, I'll be right back. All right, that's brewing now. What's going on, guys? Good afternoon. I have had a headache all day. Sorry I missed the trading day for you guys. I'm sorry about that. I did not feel too hot waking up today. Had a long weekend. I'm shuffling chips. You know, there's a million people inside. I don't know if I came down with something or what, but yeah, I woke up with a sore throat. Kind of just felt like crap. So my apologies. It's kind of a boring day from my understanding. I wasn't watching the action too much, but it seemed pretty boring as far as I can see. There's some good news though. There's some good news. I don't either. I threw another 1,000. Well, another 850 around 10:51. So, guys, I told you guys yesterday that where were we at yesterday on this action? So I think hold on. If I'm not mistaken, we were up here. Where do we open? Let me check real quick. I think we opened today at, let me see. 1080. All right. So 1080. So yeah, we were up here. How are we up here? I'm so confused. Oh, it must have been right here. 1080. All right. Well, either way, I told you guys that you know, if we didn't make a move off these candles right here, we probably would come back down and test this 1050 again. That's exactly what happened. We came down here actually a little bit lower. I'm trying to see where we were yesterday. Let's go to the daily. Okay, here. Yeah. So, right here. So this 1050 is a big hit. We're having a lot of hiccups here around this 1050, which is really good. I'm not worried at all. We're actually having a breakout of this wedge right here. If you guys look, we just broke above the top of this new little wedge I had drawn in, so that's not bad. That's actually a good thing. And like I said, 1050 is a big area, guys. It's a literal demand zone. All right, so I'll show you guys real fast how I know that, I guess. Shout out to everybody in here, by the way. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Sorry for being late to the party today. Let me read some of these comments real quick. Oh yeah, what happened to that guy? I don't know. Oh yeah. No, he's not. He's gone. That boy gone. Do me a quick favor, guys, and like that video for me real fast. That's all I ask you guys, and it helps a lot. Honestly, it really does. I need to start making some more recorded videos. I've been going hard on poker, guys. I've been really, it was a rough weekend. I had to sleep in my car on Friday night, and part of Saturday night, I completely screwed up. Friday night, I went down there, and I didn't book my room like I usually do, and they were completely sold out. So I literally had to sleep in the car at the poker, at the poker house outside. That was terrible. And then Saturday, I screwed up and booked the room for Sunday. So I just literally had to sleep in my car like almost 2 nights. It was the worst. But I was out there grinding, man, for like 3 full days, just going super, super hard. I left with like a $5,000 profit for the weekend, so that's good. But it was a nasty weekend. It was rough. It was very rough. So I'm kind of still recovering from that. And then on top of that, I just don't feel that hot right now. I don't think it's the Rona, but my throat's kind of hurting. I got a really, really bad headache, and so yeah, I was out there grinding tournaments, and they had a bunch of tournaments this weekend. So I played a couple big tournaments. They had like a big 50,000 guarantee. So I was just out there playing a lot of poker, guys, and I just didn't have time to really take care of myself. No self-care this weekend, apparently. So, but I think it's just something small. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, right now, as far as, oh my gosh, give me 1 second. Let me go get this coffee. I need it. I'm gonna go grab this before I start talking about this. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, I got my money back for the room. Yeah, I did. And guys, smash that like button for me. We got 19 likes in here. Come on. Especially if you're on the team. If you're on the team, go ahead and press that like button for me. But yeah, let's show you guys why I think there's pretty much guaranteed, I would probably say, almost 100% reversal somewhere soon. I mean, we could go down a little lower, but it's coming up. It's coming up. We're already here. There's no more real gap to be filled. We are here at a really big level of support, and this demand zone has not been hit but one time, all right, in this big move. So I'm going to show you guys how I came to that conclusion real fast. So this would probably be where I would say the demand zone is. I always pull it from the big move. All right, and as you can see here, we'll take it from this candle, kind of the base of this one, down to the wick, and you can see right here, price shot up and almost no resistance, moved very quickly. That's going to be a very obvious demand zone. But if I go back, if I draw this zone in and I go back to the very beginning, like of time, pretty much, if I can even pull it up here. you guys can see around this area, all right? Look at this area. So this is where we're at, prices at here. I want you guys to look at this, look at your screens real quick. All right, check out your screens. I drew this demand zone in, all right? And it's not coincidence, right, that I could find this over here and then look left and look at the action around this area. All right, look, this is in 2006. All right, this is 2006. This demand zone is very, very old. All right, it's a very, 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 very old demand zone. And a lot of people will argue and say that demand zones and supply zones kind of lose their validity over time after they've been hit a few times. But these big ones like this, these decade-old demand zones, these are areas that the banks look at, and obviously in the past they've come in here and stepped in with large amounts of trades. All right, that has moved this price up significantly. And this area right here, you could see it right here. I mean, this demand zone that I drew in from the right, where price is at now, around 1050. This one came in about 1045, dropped down here to about 960. All right, but the big move started right here, right out of this demand zone. Price came down in here, and this candle actually came down to about 930. All right, so it's a little bit vague, but this zone is still obviously a zone. It's very obvious. All right, same thing here. This is 2006. Price shot out of this zone like crazy. Fast forward, 2 years to 2008. Same thing. Price came down here and shot back up, up to 1530 or something like that, and then came back down. And then we actually came down here to the 615. Whatever happened here, we found some support or whatever, and price went back up and then came back in the zone and shot out. All right, same thing here. We come down in the zone. We had a hiccup here in this zone. You can see it here on this candle, November 2010, and price shot back up out of this zone. Same thing, had a hiccup in here, and this is a important zone. All right, it just is. So fast forward to today, we're back down in the zone. All right, and not only are we back in the zone, but we're back. There's a lot of reasons why this is important. Number one, we still have that bullish divergence happening on the weekly. I told you guys about that. Dogecoin's funny. I swear to God, nobody in the whole poker room was talking about Dogecoin until like a week ago. Now it's all anybody's talking about. People that don't even trade are talking about it. It's so funny. But guys, like I said, this is a big zone that we're in now, right? So if I zoom down into like a 4 hour, the reversal's coming up, all right? Whether we do it out of the zone or we do it off this 975, or even were to come down at this, $9 range, which I highly doubt. But the reversal's imminent, all right? We already know what happened last time price was in the zone. Last time, look at this, price came down here to 1010 and we had a huge move up. All right, it didn't even get hit here really. It didn't even come down to the zone. So since this big move, this will only be the second time this zone's gotten hit. All right, it's still a fresh zone. All right, so I mean, there's some validity here, and we know that in the past, banks have stepped in and moved the price up out of the zone, and also to the lower out of the zone. So, but this is a demand zone. All right, especially on the short term, like in the in the last couple months, this is a nice zone here. Was respected here, and this is just a very obvious demand zone. All right, so. Like I said, you also got to take into account dark pools. I was talking about that in the members chat a little while ago. They claim 1/3 of trading is done in dark pools. Right, that's a lot. That's a lot. So there's a lot of trading going on that we aren't able to see or know about. Okay, and that is actually a big deal. All right, and also you got to keep in mind, this stock is almost 20% institutionally held. 20%. You got to think about that. 20% institutionally held. Institutions are not bag holding sinking ships. All right, they're just not. I put that in the members chat. If you guys are on the team, you saw me type that. They're not bag holding crap stocks. They're just not. All right, they're not in the money of. They're not in the business of losing money. There's geniuses. There's gurus, all kinds of people that work for these institutions that know what's happening. There's a lot of insider trading that goes on. There's a lot of illegal stuff that goes on, and just people that are geniuses, and they hire them for that reason. They're not bag holding Microvision for no reason. They're just not. All right, 20% institutionally held. That's got to tell you something. That's got to tell you something. There could be short attacks all day long. They know what's going to happen in the long term. That's why they're holding. All right, they're not bag holding. They're just waiting. All right, they're waiting just like you and I. It's insane. All right, they're not doing it for no reason. So you got to look at all this stuff before while you're making your your decision on what your exit strategy and all that stuff. I know some people said they got out of Microvision last week. We had a dude in here named Arnold who sold at the worst possible spot ever. He couldn't handle the roller coaster. It is a roller coaster. This is a volatile stock. All right. This is a volatile stock, guys. I'm not scared at all. I'm really not. Not at this point, guys. The fact that we even have a hiccup here is super strong to me. It really is, because if you understand supply and demand, you'll understand why I'm not worried. This is a big zone, guys. I'm talking like 10 plus years ago. This zone was being hit by the banks. All right, 20% institutionally held. They're not bag holding. All right, they're waiting. They know what's going to happen with this stock. They know. There's no question about it at this point. There's not. All right. Let's look at this real quick. Microvision. This is a DigiLens. So you can look up this on YouTube. But Google patent, you can look up the Google patent here too. Google has applied for a patent for this type of situation down here. And you look at Microvision's technology, very similar, right? Very similar here. I mean, it's not that hard to connect these dots. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty telling if you ask me. The DigiLens is already a thing, so I mean, you could literally go to YouTube. I'll do it for you guys. And type in DigiLens. You could pull it up. So this was from 2019.
Applications and not so much the consumer. However, Nintendo has actually backed these because they're hoping that you will consume entertainment on this right lens. Now, if this is, and then the entertainment application where I'm actually watching a movie. Now, in the second half,
applied for a patent as well. This is I mean, look at this technology. This is insane. All right, and now you see Google's patent application for the same kind of thing that Microvision is doing. I don't know. I mean, connecting dots, it seems like they're definitely going to be interested. Oh, was it that loud? I'm sorry. I'll turn this down. I wasn't trying to show you guys the audio here. Just showing you the glasses and like, kind of what it does or whatever. But I mean, this technology is going to be big in the future. I think it's going to be bigger than just, like the Apple Watch. Like, I think this has some real value here. And I think that the fact that Google's applying for this patent, and it looks very, very, very similar to what Microvision's doing here. And this was brought up by a guy named Stupid on Reddit. You guys can see here. This is Google's patent application. All right. A wearable heads-up display includes a power source, laser sources, and a light guide. A photo detector is positioned to detect an intensity of a test light emitted at a perimeter of the light guide from an optical path within the light guide. So you guys can read this. I'll put this in the chat for you guys. You want to read over Google's patent, that's what it is. And, just connecting some dots here, I mean, seems very obvious to me at this point, but, what do I know? Looks very similar, As far as this vertical goes, seems like Google would for sure be interested. I mean, I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to connect dots in my mind while I'm talking to you guys and thinking about it, but it seems very, very, very obvious. It seems very obvious. To me, at least. To me, it does. But this 1050, guys, as far as the short-term price action goes, and guys, I'm not feeling too hot, so I'm doing my best here. My mind's kind of scattered right now. I'm still recovering, but from the weekend. But this 1050 is a big zone, all right? The reversal's imminent, all right? It just is. I would bet a lot of money that we're about to see a move to the upside, all right? I just would. We're at the very bottom of this consolidation zone, all right? We had a few fake outs out of this this falling wedge. There was a few. We had like two fake outs. We'll put it like this. But I mean, even if I did move it like right here, we're still looking bullish, in my opinion. Run it like this. All right. Like I said, this 1050 is a big zone. In the past, the banks have stepped in around this zone. I suspect it's going to happen again, just for that reason alone, you know, for that reason alone. And I'm reading these comments as we go. If we go back up, are we staying up? I have no idea. We could just consolidate again and again, but at the end of the day, we're approaching that time where, you know, the sample is being complete. So over here, we still had a little bit of time. We still had 2 or 3 months before April, right? So we consolidated up, down, up, down, up, down. Now I'm feeling like if we make our way back up here, we're going to be in a time period where, you know, we might get some PR, we might get some, you know, something. I still have my $33 price target for this month. I'm not changing that. I'm just not. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll own it. I don't care if I'm wrong. It doesn't, you know. Hopefully you guys aren't just trading off what I say and you're doing your own DD. That was my price target back here. I said in April I see a $33 price target. That was based off PR and also price action. So we'll see, because if we, like I said, if we got above this 1930 and close, that's going to be a big sign that we're going up, just based off price action, because this is a zone, this is an area where we can't get past. So if we do get past it finally and close, there's nothing over here stopping us. There's no structure up in here. There's nothing. It's just random candles. There's no structure here. All right, none, zero. There's just like zero structure. So not only would FOMO take us far above this for that reason, but, you know, I just think it could easily take us into $30. Now, if it would stay up there, I don't know. But I think FOMO alone would cause us to probably see that 30-plus share price as soon as a close above 1930 happen. It just would make sense. But this short-term stuff, we're in this zone, guys. I keep talking about it, and it's really the only thing to talk about because it's a huge zone. It's a big deal. We are in this demand zone. And not only are we in it, we came down. We had a double bottom, and I told you guys on this double bottom, I said, it would be very awkward. It would be very awkward and weird if we came down here, had a double bottom right here on a 4-hour time frame at that, which holds a lot of water, made a move up and closed back below the double bottom, which we're right at the cusp right now. All right, it would just be weird. Now, I told you guys if we did have a red day today, we probably would come back down and test this 1050. That's pretty much exactly what we're doing. We found some support here. I guess the level of support would have been right here. And you can see, I mean, it would make some sense. It would make some sense. It's right on the, if I draw this in right here, if I look left, right here, it's at the top of the body of this candle. So there's obviously some reason that it came down here. All right, but like I said, we're retesting right now. So hopefully this is a bounce and, you know, we don't go much lower. If we do have this gap in here in this zone. Obviously, if I drew it, you know, some people draw these a little differently, but this is how I have it. This is how I have it in here. Oh man, my voice is. And it would make sense to see a reversal here. Now we did come down to 1010 on this one, so maybe we come down to 1010. Maybe we do, but we have to have these real lows to have big highs. All right, we just do. We can't. It's not just going to go down forever. All right, there's a lot of dark pool trading going on. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that we can't see or know about it, and it's BS, really. It really is. I mean, it's not fair. So you got to know that's happening, though. You got to look at the whole picture, and you got to see here that we're just consolidating. These banks are making money on these big moves, and these aren't little moves, right? There was a little consolidation in here, up in this area right here, but for the most part, guys, we're just consolidating in between 1930 and basically 10. You know. I mean, $10, $10.20. It's kind of hard to be, you know, I'd like to use the bottom of this wick and say that's the bottom, but I mean, could we go a little lower? Yes, we could. We could go a little lower. 975 would be probably the next little area I would see for us to go if we did break below this 1050, but I don't know. I just get, I got a really weird feeling about it. And I just really feel like we're about to just pop off. I just do. We've been going down for a long time, guys, a long time with no, I mean, look at this. There's just nothing that was stopping us here. I mean, we had a little shoot back up here. This would have been the golden zone. All right. So if I draw my fib like this golden zone, it just bounced literally perfectly off this golden zone. I mean, I can't make this stuff up. You can see it yourself. Draw this golden zone in here. We came down, had this move up here, and we literally touched the very bottom of this golden zone, and that's when we got pushed down. This is an area of reversal, okay? So if you took a put here, you made a good move. If you're a day trader and you saw this wick happening off the golden zone, you got in for a trade, you probably made some good money. But this is a zone of reversal, all right? So the fact that we came down through the golden zone and broke through it, yeah, we were going to go down a little bit, all right? That's just was pretty obvious at this point. Once we got, around here, I was like, okay, we're probably going to see some bearish action, but we might have a reversal somewhere. We had some structure up in here. We had some structure up in here. So when we just busted right through it. So we haven't really had any reason, or not reason. We haven't had any real bullish movement other than that breakout of the wedge, which we got faked out. And it actually was a breakout. We actually broke out pretty hard. It was like a dollar move. That's pretty huge. But we got pushed back down. We got short attacked. We got pushed back down. And I guess my point is, I'm just rambling, but my point is that we're not going to go down forever. We know this stock is something that's going to make us money in the future. We know the technology is relevant. We know what we're holding, all right? And it's not just going to go down forever. We have had almost no stopping us all the way down. Since when was this? This was, I mean, I guess I'll just use this point right here where this candle started. So since, about a month ago, we've had almost just a straight month of down trading. All right, we got to go up at some point. I'm not sure why you keep spamming bombs, dude. Anyways, we're not going to just go down forever, and we're just at a spot where a reversal seems very obvious. All right, I mean they can't take it down much further. There's not any real shares left. I mean, I guess they did cover yesterday or today maybe. What was Fintel? 400,000 right now. It just doesn't seem like enough to really just drag us down. They know retail traders aren't selling. They know that much. So how can they really even how could they even bring this down any further? Honestly. It's beyond my level of comprehension how we could even go any further than this. Technically, I mean, yeah, we could come a little bit lower. There's a little bit of a gap to fill at this 975 right here. And if you look left, this is a big, little area right here and right here. So this is another little demand zone. But like I said, I mean, we're just at this spot. We're already at the bottom. We're already here. So there's not much more room to go down. I mean, there's a little bit, but there's not a lot. So this reversal is going to be a good one. It's going to take us back up in this golden zone. We probably will break through and make our way back up to the top side. Now, whether we come back down or not, I don't know. But, it depends on the time frame. It depends on PR. It depends on a lot of things. But I think a short-term reversal is definitely imminent at this point. All right. It's very obvious. Joseph Yoon, what are you talking about? I didn't block your comments. Who are you? I had a suspicion that Joseph Yoon. I had my suspicions that Joseph Yoon was Dwayne. Now I'm kind of verifying it. I don't know Joseph Yoon. I haven't ever blocked your comments, so I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you're not him. I don't know. But I haven't blocked your comments. I don't know what you're talking about. What happens if no LiDAR news? Then we just wait. We aren't guaranteed news. We're not guaranteed news this month. You guys, if you guys thought we were guaranteed news, you were wrong. We weren't guaranteed news. We were told that April was the month that the LiDAR sample would be finished. That's all we know. They never said that we were going to get PR about it. They never said that they were going to do anything with it other than tell us that it was completed and that the interested parties would get access to the benchmarks and stuff like that. So, I mean, right now, we're just at a zone where we're going to reverse. That's all there is to it. I don't think there's much room to go down. This is a pretty big find, though. This guy does some good DD. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. He does some good DD. But it does look eerily similar. I mean, I had never even heard of DigiLens until a couple days ago. It just looks so similar. It's like weird. Yeah, that's for private interested parties. Sadiq, stop spamming that, or I'm gonna have to kick you, dude. Like, don't do it again. Stop spamming that. I think this is the bottom. I really do. And like I said, we could go down farther, and we might go down we might hit 975. It could definitely happen. At this point to the left, there's not a lot of structure over here. All we have is the zone that we're in. The next level of structure is about 975. So we might see sub 10s, maybe. Luna says, I refuse to believe that retail traders aren't selling. Too many people bugging. Lots of first-time investors getting beat up. Yeah, but no, this stock doesn't have really a lot of first-time investors. This is one of those stocks that I disagree. I don't think there's. I think there's more people in this stock that know what they're doing than new traders that don't. New traders that don't. This is not this stock is not super viral. Like nobody really knows about this stock. People know about it underground. Like it's viral underground. But a retail trader that's new probably has never heard about this stock in ever. So I don't know. If you were in this stock before this move, you're definitely not selling now. All right, that's just a fact. All right, you're not. If you were in this stock before $9, you're not selling now. That wouldn't make any sense. I have about 3,000 shares at this point. My average is about 1190, roughly, something like that. 1180, something like that. I mean, we're not really bag holding. That's the thing about it. Like, we're not bag holding. We're just waiting. Bag holding is when there's a difference between bag holding and waiting for news. There's a difference. Bag holding is when you get caught in a stock that has no future. That's bag holding. All right. Or, allegedly no future. These guys were bag holding. And even then, back here, these people are bag holding. All right. All these people that were in over here are bag holding, but they're not really bag holding because they knew at some point this technology would be relevant. All right, they just did. And so, I think there's a big difference in bag holding and waiting for something to happen that is probably going to happen. There's a difference. Big difference, in my opinion. There's a big difference. But, when you're connecting all these dots, it just seems like, I don't know. It seems asinine that there wouldn't be a deal on the table already. I truly believe that there's already a deal on the table. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. All right? How are their patents worthless? Yeah. Thomas, I don't know. I don't know, Thomas. You've come in here before and you've been positive, so I don't know. You're probably irritated by the red, and everybody is. Nobody wants to see their account in red, but to say that their patents are worthless, I think that's a bit of a stretch, man. There's a lot of value in the patents that they have if you've actually read over them. They're pretty impressive, actually. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying you haven't done this because obviously I don't know you, but I doubt you've read through the patents that they actually hold. Maybe you've skimmed through, but have you actually read the technology behind the patents? They're pretty impressive. Like, I would highly suggest you go look at the actual patents that Microvision holds. They're pretty impressive. And it would take a lot of lawyers to navigate through the patents and not infringe on them when trying to do something that Microvision is doing. I'm just letting you know. I mean, go read through the patents. They're not worthless. I promise. They're just not. They're not worthless. All right. But guys, like I said, this short-term stuff, I mean, we're at the bottom of a consolidation zone. I mean, typically what happens in consolidation, you go to the top, then you go to the bottom. You find your tops, you find your bottoms, and then price just goes between that. Unfortunately for us, and fortunately, unfortunately, it's a big zone and the bottom sucks. And fortunately, it's a big zone and the top is awesome. $19 share price. That's awesome for a lot of us. I know when we're up at $19, I'm up about 11,000 bucks. You know, right now I'm down about, 2,300, something like that, 2,500, just waiting. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely, I definitely disagree that their patents are useless. I mean, Microsoft, like JT Anderson said, Microsoft just banked the entire HoloLens on Microvision's display engine. If that's worthless, you must be trying to make $1 trillion, because to me, $22 billion is a lot of money. Even to a company like Microsoft, $22 billion is a lot of money. That's a lot. So, plus, you also have to understand this. I mean, we've talked about this on this channel a lot. Everything that's happening, this volatile stock, the volatile price action, all this is indicative of a stock that's about to get bought out. This is, I mean, not just the volatility by itself, but everything together is kind of connecting the dots that there's about to be something that happens. We all know this. All right, it sucks to be in Reb. You guys got to hold strong. If this, if waiting 2 or 3 months to make a crap ton of money affects you, maybe you shouldn't be in the stock. And I'm being honest. I mean, I don't even care at this point what the share price goes to. I'm waiting for the news. I know let me put it to you this way. All right. I know 100%, not 99.9, not 99.8, 100% that this company is worth at least $5 billion. All right. 100%, at least $5 billion, at least minimum bare minimum $5 billion. All right. That gives us at least a $33 share price. All right, at least, and we'll just lower it down. That gives us at least a $30 share price. All right, at least, bare minimum. So even at the worst case scenario, I'm still making a lot of money. I'm still making 20K. I mean, it is what it is. So at a bare minimum, we're worth $5 billion. So I mean, at the end of the day, I'll hold out. I'll hold out for a $5 billion buyout. Thumbs up if you guys agree with that. Even at $5 billion, I still make money. I don't know what your guys' positions, but even at a $5 billion valuation, I still make a good chunk of money. I'm all right with that. Yeah, I'll take $30 a share all day, and I'll just call it. I'll call it a day. If they get bought out for $5 billion, I'll just call it a day. I still made a good amount of money off a $5 billion buyout. I still made a decent amount of money. What's up? So, if you don't think this company is worth at least $5 billion, you shouldn't be in this stock. You should just get out now. Get out of the chat. Get out of the live stream. Sell your shares and just get out of here. Honestly, because it's not worth it for you. But even at 5 billion, I make a good amount of money. All right. So I'm not worried about it. I know for sure we're worth at least that. All right. So this stock is going to be at least $30 in the future for sure. So, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But like I said, you guys got to be able to ride these swings. This is a big swing. It can't just go down forever. Look at this. This is not normal. All right. This is not normal to have a, what is this? 1930 all the way down. Like, this is a $9 swing. There's been almost no pushback. We had a little pushback here and a little pushback here. But other than that, it's been just a steady decline all the way down to this bottom of this zone over the past couple weeks. And like I said, it has to have a bottom. There is no way it's going to keep going down forever. It's just impossible. Okay? Thomas, I'm almost convinced that Thomas is Dwayne. Just so you guys know, I'm almost 100. Man, that sucks too, because I thought Thomas was actually a normal dude. But I guess you're not, Thomas. That sucks. I'm pretty sure Thomas is Dwayne. Dwayne's been in under like 3 different names. But Thomas, I mean, you're not thinking. I'm just gonna look. I'll entertain you for a second because I don't know if you are Dwayne or not. But if you're asking me how a company that generates $375,000 is worth $33 a share, you are not understanding implied value. You're not understanding the technology. You're not understanding future value. You're not understanding any of this. You're just looking at the market cap, looking at the sales, and thinking, oh, this company's not worth anything. You know, a lot of companies don't. I mean, what did they tell Amazon back in the day? Who thought? I mean, I bet people said the same thing you're saying about Amazon back when they were in the garage. Nobody saw implied value. If they did, they would be up in that stock and they'd be very rich right now. All right? No, every company does not have implied value. That's not correct. That's not true. That's not true. That is 100% not true. But you got to be thinking implied value here. If you're just looking at the market cap and you're just sitting here saying, oh, well, they don't have any sales, they're not worth anything. That you just don't understand business. You don't understand. It costs money to run a business. It costs money to make life, like reality shattering technology. You think that's free? It's not free to make technology that can change the world. It costs money, my friend. It costs money. And while they don't have any actual sales yet, they don't really have any products on the market either. So you can't really say that. You're not looking at implied value. And, you know, the fact that Microsoft just banked off their technology, well, I mean, they do have some sales, and I imagine the next quarter is going to show that. But, yeah, no, I think you're completely wrong. And I think you and Dwayne and anybody else that comes in here talking about this company is only make $330,000. How are they worth $33 share price? You're not thinking implied value. Do I think they're worth $33 a share price right now? No, I don't. But once we get some news on that LiDAR, once we get some more news on any of the other verticals, I think it will be. So you got to think implied. You got to think implied value, guys. Don't listen to these people. They're not understanding basic business concepts. All right, this is literally like chapter 1 in business, like implied value. You have to be able to understand that to evaluate a company that like Microvision. You just do. You can't come in here and not understand, basic business and tell me that this company's not worth anything. It's just asinine. It is. Look at their technology, look at their patents, look what they're doing, look at their negotiations, look who's interested in the companies and the company and their verticals. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why this company is worth what we think it's worth. The earnings call is on the, what is this? I think the April 29th. Yeah, 29th. So it's coming up. Definitely going to be streaming that on the channel. I think they have a shareholder meeting coming up as well. Is that what this is? I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. $10.50 is 100% a demand zone. $10.50 is 1 million guaranteed percent without a doubt a demand zone. All we gotta do is look left to verify that. That's just a 100% undisputable fact. $10.50 is a demand zone. Exactly. JT Anderson says, how can the best-in-class LiDAR that is cheap and easy to scale not worth $5 billion plus? Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. Like I said, I'm holding just because I know I'm going to make at least 20,000 on this. I mean, me personally, I don't know your guys' positions, but for me personally, I know I'm going to make at least $20,000 profit on this trade, all right, on this stock. And if you don't think this company's worth at least $5 billion, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, just look at Luminar, look at Luminar, look at Velodyne, all right? Look at these companies. Let's go there real quick. What are their market caps? I forget. What is Luminar's market cap? Let's add this to the watch list real fast. Luminar's market cap. Where are we at? Where's the market cap? 5.72 billion. All right. 5.72 billion. They have one vertical. And as far as I know, as far as my research tells me, it's not even on the same level as our LiDAR vertical. All right, it's not even close. It's not even as scalable. It's not as sleek. It's not as affordable. There's just all kinds of reasons why their LiDAR is not on the same level as ours. They have a 5.71 billion market cap. So even at the worst case scenario, Microvision gets a $5 billion valuation. I'm still making money, so I'm holding. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. Why would I sell? I mean, why would I get out of the stock, you know? Who cares about the short term? We got to wait for the buyout, we got to wait for a vertical to get sold or something. We got to wait. Now, yeah, like I said, will we get just a straight 20 billion buyout? No, it's probably not going to happen like that. Yeah, Nate, you're right. Nate Nathaniel's 100%. Because in this chat, people are super happy. They're on top of the world when we're up above $15, $16, $17, right? But they can't handle it when we're down here at this 10. But they're failing to realize that we're in consolidation. We're consolidating. That's what this is. Why do you think it comes up here, comes back down here, comes back up here, same zone, pretty much comes back down here, over and over and over? We are consolidating. That's just what's happening. The banks are riding the waves. They're making the waves, actually. They're making these waves while there's still time to do it, because after a buyout, after a vertical gets sold, there's not going to be any waves to be made. The price is going to go where it naturally is going to go. So they're making money on the way. You got to look at that. There really is no need to freak out. Markets always do bounce back. They do. It doesn't matter. We could go down to $9, $8.50, whatever. We're still going to bounce back at some point. This company's worth more than $5 billion, guys. It's worth more than $5 billion. Thumbs up if you agree. Thumbs up in the chat if you agree that Microvision is worth more than $5 billion total. For all the verticals, for everything it does, it's worth more than $5 billion, 100%. Even at $5 billion, I make a crap ton of money. I'm okay with it. So even if I was wrong, and let's just say me and Chartology and Brian and all these other people that are covering the stock right now, we're all wrong, and it doesn't get a $90 share price, we're still making money. We're still making a crap ton of money. So I don't care. Like, I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I know for 100%. I'm not even 99.9. I'm talking 100%. This company is worth at least $5 billion. So, and we already know that each vertical that this company has the ability to spawn $1 trillion markets. So, guys, like I said, all these people like before, what was this guy's name? Thomas Klepfel. I used to think that was a real dude, but I guess that is Dwayne. Dwayne's probably in here under like 5 different names, guys. He loves me. Dwayne touches himself to my streams at night. It's pretty obvious. He's in here under like 5 different names. There's nothing I can do about it. But I'll tell you this much. Anybody that comes in here and says that there's no value with this stock, you need to immediately consider them a troll, because they either don't know what they're talking about or they're trolling. That's all there is to it. You can't come in here and say there's no value. We know there's value. We know for sure 100% there's value with Microvision. Okay, so it's undisputable at this point. It just is. You can't say there's no value here. It wouldn't make any sense. It's illogical. And if you think, if you know price action and you know trading a little bit, this is not something that pump and dump. This isn't a pump and dump. A pump and dump would have not found consolidation in here. A pump and dump would have came up here and then would have came right back down under $8. Okay, but that didn't happen. We made a move up, came back down, and then we came all the way up here, and now we're consolidating in this natural organic zone, which the market makers are banking off the tops and bottoms of. That's just a fact. But you cannot say that Microvision doesn't have value. I find it disrespectful for you to come in here and say that. I truly find it disrespectful because there's no reason or logic behind that statement, right? There's just not. Yeah, Thomas Cleffel is definitely Dwayne. What's up, Dwayne? Just show yourself, man. You don't get to come in here in 10 different names. Just say who you are. It's obvious when you start talking who you are because you literally sound exactly like him. So, I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely a 10-year cup and handle, Mr. Bro. For sure, 10-year cup and handle. And we're in the handle part right now, and that sucks. But you know what? Look at this. I mean, this is beautiful. You can't ask for better than this setup. This is this has the ability to just squeeze so freaking hard. And a lot of you are going to be shocked when it happens. You're going to be shocked when it happens because it's going to happen fast. It's going to just break out. It's going to break out of this wedge. This is how fast it's going to happen. All right, let me show you guys how fast this can happen. We're going to have a breakout here of this trend line at some point. It may be down. It may freaking be down here. It may be down at $9, $8 or whatever, but it's going to happen at some point. And you're going to see the price slowly make its way back up, slowly, slowly, slowly. And we're going to be at the top here. And then you're going to see finally a close above 1930. At that point, like I said, there's no structure up here. So there's nothing stopping us from having a huge spike in a movement. Then news could get dropped any second. You guys saw how fast this thing jumped right here. Look at this candle. This was off Microvision or Microsoft News. And the next thing you know, you're going to have a $70 share price. And it's going to be that fast. And we're all going to be sitting here on stream going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And Dwayne and everybody else are going to be hiding under rocks because they're going to feel very stupid. Nah, Joseph Yoon, I don't know who you are. You might be, you might not be. I don't know. I just know that what's his name? Thomas Klepfel sounds exactly like Dwayne at this point. So, I don't know. Which, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. Will I feel stupid if nothing happens? No, how will I feel stupid? I'm gonna make money on this trade. Why would I feel stupid? I'd feel stupid if I lost money on this trade, but that's never gonna happen in a million years. So no, I'm not ever gonna feel stupid on this trade. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna feel stupid at all. I'm not gonna feel stupid at all because I know this company's at least worth $5 billion minimum. Sadiq, if you spam that one more time, I'm gonna ban you. I'm letting you know right now. This is your last warning, bro. If you spam that crap one more time, I'm going to ban you. So if that's what you want, I will take 5 minutes and go on your profile and ban you. If that's what you want. I don't want to have to ban you. But if you spam that again, I'm going to ban you. You're going to be gone. I'll give you one more chance. Yeah, no, I'm not in love with this stock. I mean, I do like the stock a lot, but I've done the research. It's called conviction. Like you said, I'm convinced. I'm convinced that this stock is going to make me money, and I'm not selling. So I don't care where it goes. It could go down to $8. I'm going to be smiling to the bank when they sell. No, he doesn't mean that because he gave me thumbs down when I asked for thumbs up. Heather, I said give me thumbs up if you think Microvision's worth at least $5 billion. He gave me the thumbs down and a bomb. So, which is fine, whatever. But just stop spamming it, you know. But shout out to all of you that are not scared right now. Shout out to every single person in this chat who's not scared. I don't care where their share price goes. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I know that at some point they're going to get bought out or they're going to sell a vertical or something's going to happen and the price is going to be where it needs to be and I'm going to make money on this trade. It's just, I feel like it's 100%. So whether or not you believe it's worth 20, 30 billion, that's debatable. I guess that is debatable. That is up for debate. And I will accept that maybe we could be potentially, overvaluing a little bit slightly, but at the end of the day, they're worth at least $5 billion. And like I said, I'm making money on that. So I don't care. Sell it for $5 billion. I'll take it. Go ahead, Summit. Sell the company for $5 billion. I'm still going to make $25,000. I'm okay with it. Another reason, if you're in red right now, this is the worst time to sell. Why would you realize those losses on a stock that has every indication that it's going to be that something big is about to happen? Why would you realize those losses? Don't do that. Don't realize losses yet. And I can't tell you not to. I guess I can't tell you not to. And I don't want to tell you not to because you can do whatever you want. But in my opinion, it would be the worst move ever to sell at the bottom of a consolidation zone when in the past, when we've hit this zone, we've had a big $10 spike up. Why would you do that? At least wait. If you're going to sell, at least wait to see if it breaks the zone. At least. If it breaks this 975, okay, then if you feel like selling, fine. If it broke 975, I would be nervous about, what's happening. But I don't think that's going to happen. So I would understand selling at that point, but selling now at the bottom of a consolidation zone, that's just dumb. It's dumb. It doesn't make any sense. That's like selling here. Let's pretend all this didn't happen. Let's pretend all this didn't happen. I'm going to go ahead and black this out. I want to know what you would have done. All this doesn't exist. We're right here. All right, at the bottom of this candle right here. And you sell. You're thinking, oh my God, we're down to 1010. I'm selling. Oh my God, I'm selling. But you don't look left. You don't look left and realize you're in a demand zone. You don't look left and you don't realize that. And you're like, oh, prices dropped. So we went from $25 all the way to 1010. I'm cutting my losses, man. I'm out of here. And then the next day, you see this back up to $19.38. You're killing yourself. I mean, not literally, but you're beating yourself up. You're like, why did I sell? Why did I sell? There's no difference here. We're back down here. We're consolidating. And if you sell right now, you're making a bad move. You just are. In my opinion. There's a lot of dark pool trading going on with this stock, guys. There could be huge buys being put in right now. They're going to make money on the way back up, all right? We tested the golden zone one time. Literally one time and rejected. We're going to be back up here soon. I'm telling you. There's just not a reason why we wouldn't. Even if we did come down to 975, the likelihood that we'll find support there is huge. All right, we probably will for sure find support there. But we're finding support at 1050. Look at this. We're having a hiccup right here. I just don't see us going down any further. But, CS Izzy, I'm the same way. I will not take a loss in this stock. I'm telling you guys right now. I won't. I'll just bag hold for 20 years, whatever. We're not taking a loss in the stock. So, it is what it is. I'm not losing money on this trade. And if I didn't sell up here, if I didn't take a profit up here at $25, why would I take a loss at $10.50? That's ridiculous. It's like, it doesn't even make sense. So I wonder, I bet people said the same thing about Amazon when they started, man. I bet they did. I bet there's crazy stories about, I wasn't trading back then, but I bet there's crazy stories of people who thought Amazon was overvalued. You know, oh my God, Amazon's so overvalued. And now look at them shutting down retail stores all across the freaking world. Like, I don't know. Yeah, and I agree. Jake Brown, I agree with Jake Brown. Don't buy if you don't have conviction. I mean, like I said, no offense or anything, but I don't need you to buy. I don't care if you're in this stock or not, to be honest with you. I could not care any less. If you don't buy, don't buy. I mean, I have conviction and I believe in what I invested in. Otherwise, I wouldn't have did it. I would not have done it. All right? But I'm not going to be, they're not going to shake me of my shares. I'm just adding on every single chance I get. If you don't have conviction, you shouldn't be in any stock. If you don't believe in what you're investing in, you shouldn't be in it. That's just a fact. Like if you're in a stock and you don't have conviction, you're trading off FOMO, you're trading off news. That's the worst two things to trade off of. You're just doing it wrong. So if you didn't do your research and you don't know what you're invested in right now, and you see this share price, going down and you're getting scared, you didn't invest for the right reasons. So, I hate to say it. But it's true. You should definitely be believing in what you're investing in, I don't see anywhere to go but up from here. Yeah, for sure. Heather's right. Like I'm holding no matter what. I'm telling you guys right now, no matter what, no matter where the share price goes, no matter what happens, I'm holding. Okay, I know what I'm doing. And I'm holding. I would never realize a loss with this stock ever. Oh my God, I just never would do it. Ever, ever, ever. You guys got to remember also. Go back and read the article of things that happen to companies before they get sold out. If it goes to $5, I'm going to the bank and I'm going to beg for a loan. If it goes to $5, I'm going to beg for a loan so I can put more money in the stock. How about that? I'm going to go to a poker buddy and I'm going to say, hey man, let me borrow $50,000. I'll pay you back interest. I'm going to figure it out. I ain't selling. I hope it does go to $5 so I can load up. Please go to $5. I hope it does. I hope it does go to $5. What's up, Emily? Might take you up on that, Emily, if we get to $5. Oh my God, I hope it gets that low. I really do. I pray to God. Actually, looking at this, I pray it gets to $5. So I can get back in and average down hardcore. Oh, please go to $5. That'd be so nice. For real, Patrick. I love when people ask me that too, because I think they think I'm joking when I say that. I would find a way to put a crap ton of money in this stock if we went to $5. Oh man, it gets me happy thinking about this stock going to $5 again. I regret not being able to get in at $5. So if it goes back to $5, please, give me some money. Bank, can I have a loan? +5. My average is about 1190. 1190 on Webull right now. About 1190. Oh my God. Which is pretty good. Anything under 16 is really good, I think. And anything under 20 is going to be laughable in the future. We just have to wait. Guys, you got to remember, this just happened. This isn't even that long ago. This was like less than 4 months ago. This is nothing. We're just waiting. We're just waiting, and I wonder what everyone's gonna say when we break out of this trend line and we end up back up here in this $16, $17 range. You know, how low can it go? 0. It can go to 0. That's the lowest it can go, is 0. I'm not even being sarcastic. That's literally as low as it can go. What you guys, what a lot of these people that are scared fail to realize, look at this freaking move. Are you guys kidding me? Look at this. Are you kidding me? 145%. 146% in, what is this? What is this freaking, less than a month. 146% in less than a month. Like, wow. I mean, if you're not looking at this stuff like this, I don't know what to tell you. 146% in less than a month. This move. Incredible. All right, there's going to be some drawdown. There's going to be some, but the good thing is it's not really just drawdown. We're just consolidating. Now we're back at the bottom. We're going to be back at the top soon. I pray it goes to $5. Guys, if this stock wanted to go back to pennies, it would have did it already. This isn't a pump and dump. I hope you guys know that. Thumbs up if you actually see what I'm saying here. If this was a pump and dump like your buddy Dwayne claims, this would not have did this and then started consolidating here. It wouldn't have did it. It would have pumped and it would have came back down to pennies. That's what would have happened if this was an actual pump and dump. It wouldn't have just came up, came back down, shown so much structure up in here. There would be no structure. It wouldn't be like this. I can go back and show you companies that are pump and dumps. It doesn't look like this. I'll tell you that much. There's no consolidation happening. It goes up and then it goes back down. There's no consolidation taking you all the way back up to 19 and then back down to 10. There's nothing like that. This is not a pump and dump by any means. I hope you guys really understand that. I suggest you go Google and find a company that was a pump and dump and look at this. Look at it on TradingView. I guarantee you, it's not going to consolidate like this. It's just not. What's the price at the support line? I mean, there's a bunch of support lines here, but if you're talking about this one, I think I have it set to 975, but that's not even where we're at right now. We're at about 1050. So I'm gonna say, and if I say 1050 because if I look in the past, I'm gonna put 975 to 1050 as a demand zone. I'll widen it a little bit. All right, but if I look to the left, guys, nobody wants to look left. I'll keep telling everybody, nobody wants to listen. If you're not looking left, you're not looking right. What happened the last time we were in this zone? All right. We had a lot of hiccups here, a lot of support here. And this is a weekly time frame, right? We'll go to monthly. Be even better. Last time we were in the zone, let me remove this one. What happened? Look at this. This is the same zone we're in now. Look at this. Big move up. Big move up. Did break through it here, but this is when the company was kind of just dropping. But when it wasn't just dropping, these are zones where banks has stepped in hardcore with a lot of movement. There's no red up in here. I mean, orange for me. None. This is a huge demand zone going back all the way to freaking 2006. I mean, oh my God. That's exactly where we are now. I'm telling you guys, you don't have to believe me. I don't want you to believe me, really. Do your own research, do your own TA. But I'm telling you and I'm telling my team to hold strong because this is a zone where we're going to see reversal. If you're on the team, let's get some diamonds in the chat if you're on the team, because I'm telling the team, hold strong. We're in a big demand zone that last time was hit 10, 11 years ago. We had huge movements off of this. So if you're on the team, shout out to you. Diamonds in the chat if you're on the team. We're going to make a lot of money in this stock. I'm going to read some more of this patent here. Excuse me. This is a pretty detailed patent. This patent was filed on October 9th, 2020. Or wait, yeah. Why is this patent? No, this is different. Yeah, exactly. Eyes in the sky. Exactly. Even at $5 billion buyout, I'm still making a crap ton of money. I'm all right with that. What's up, Charles Finster? Nice. Keep adding on, dude. Video or it didn't happen, Kiwi. Video or it didn't happen. How long can it go? I mean, I don't think it can go down any further, to be honest with you. I just really don't. That's just my opinion. I've been saying that for weeks now, but I keep getting I keep getting wrecked. But we really are at the actual bottom now. I mean, up here, I was thinking, you know, my whole stance was that we're at a 4-month trend line. We're making higher lows. And that was the basis of my, you know, my projections. But, you know, it just doesn't make sense. We have a nice, look at this. Double bottoms on a 4-hour chart mean a lot, guys. This is not some like, you know, it's hard to be faked out with this. This is a big deal. All right. This is a big deal. You got to know that. You got to know what you're looking at. All right. I told you guys if we came back down and closed below this, I would be a little bit shocked because it would be awkward. But we could come back down and retest. But I don't think we're going to go much lower than that after seeing that double bottom. What is after hours? 10:23? Yeah. Everybody was saying the same thing when we hit 10:10. Just remember that. Just remember that. Down here, everyone was saying the same thing. Oh, I froze again. Give me a second. Let me let this thing unfreeze. Wow. Everyone was saying that down here too. They were saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe we came down this low. I'm going to sell my shares. And then look what happened, you know? So, I mean, guys, we're back down here. I mean, it is what it is. We're consolidating. That's what consolidating is. You can't think that up here, once you start seeing this wick, you know, you see it wicking off here, you know we're coming back down. You already know. It's the same thing here. Look at this wick right here. You already know. Oh my gosh, it's totally yellow. That's all right, you already know. You see these wicks happen here. You know we're coming down. Same thing here. You see this wick off this line. We're coming down. Okay, we're going back down into the area of consolidation that we left from, which was this 10-10. We did make our way back down, but it can't go down forever. That's just a fact. I hope you guys have diamond hands. Don't let this stuff affect you, all right? Because all the people that sold right here, if you didn't sell up here, why would you sell down here? Honestly, I mean, that's just a legitimate question. If you didn't sell up here, why would you sell down here? Why? Why would you? Especially when it came back up here again. And then back up here again. 3 or 4 times we've come back up to this zone up here. I feel like I'm spending my time trying to talk you guys into trying to make you guys see why selling right now would be the worst idea in the world. Because you're going to be beating the crap out of yourself in the mirror when you see it come back up to this $18 range. All right, you just are. It's going to be bad. If you didn't sell up here, why would you sell down here? Think about that. Wait until they release something. Wait until some news comes out. Wait until the company releases some kind of information about the LiDAR. I mean, just why would you sell before that? Oh man. Oh my God. It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. And if you are selling, you're either a new trader or you're actually legitimately trading money you shouldn't be trading. And guys, my stance on automated cars has been the same for a long time, and it's not ever going to change. I don't agree with it. I don't think we should just have self-driving vehicles. I don't think that that's the future, and I don't like the idea of it. I want to be able to be in control of my own fate. All right, I want to be able to drive my own vehicle. I don't care how cool the technology is. That's just my opinion. Now, LiDAR and all these other technologies that are being used can be used in, you know, in conjunction with a vehicle, you know what I mean, and to help it be safer. That's fine. But for you to tell me that I just want to get in a car and have a car take me to freaking New York City from Texas and I don't have to touch the wheel, that's just stupid. I don't like that idea at all. I don't care how far advanced it is. I don't like it. All right, I never have and I never will. That's just my take on it. I don't like self-driving vehicles. I don't think they're the future, and I just don't. I think that the technology that can help, like I said, I drive a 2021 Kia K5. I don't know if it uses LiDAR or not. I actually need to probably check, but it, you know, I can go a period of time without touching my steering wheel if I want to. If it's nighttime, I'm coming back from poker, it's a straight shot, I can literally just throw on the cruise control, put on my auto drive thing, and it just will take me down the highway without me really having to do much, and keep me in the lanes as well, even around turns. Stuff like that's cool, but would I trust it to just take me all the way from Austin, you know, or wherever back to where I live? No, I wouldn't, and I don't want to. I want to be able to drive my own vehicle with the option to use this technology as I please. I don't think self-driving cars are a good idea. All right, I just don't. And I really think that they would have to be communicating with things on the road, with every other vehicle. You can't just throw Tesla out there on the road with other cars that aren't having that technology and expect it to just be, you know, to work right. It's just not going to, it doesn't work like that. I can't see it working like that. So, and I don't want it to. I don't want it to. I don't like the idea of self-driving cars. I really don't, to be honest. But I do think the technology behind that idea can be used, you know, for positive reasons. Yeah, and like I said, these guys are right. The LiDAR isn't just for cars. Like, you can, now when they're using LiDAR for like Amazon drones or, you know, the army or whatever they're using this stuff for, that's cool. Yeah, I agree. Call options for June would probably be a really good bet, honestly. I agree. Call options for June is probably a safe bet. I would imagine. I think people have no patience. I think we got a lot of millennial traders. We got a lot of people in here with no patience. I'm one of them, guys. My patience level is so bad. It's so freaking bad. I want instant gratification. I want instant profit. But if me of all people have patience, I don't see why any of you can't. Because trust me, I don't have patience. I'm not a patient person. I play poker. I'm out there. I'm doing all this stuff. Like, I need instant gratification. But with this stock, I'm willing to hold. I'm willing to have patience because I know what's going to happen in the future. I don't say I know what's going to happen, but I know it's going to pay off. All right. I was actually thinking today about picking up some June call options. We'll see. We'll see. But if you guys agree with me on that self-driving car thing, let me know in the chat. If you agree with the fact that, you know, I don't like self-driving vehicles, I don't think it's the future, and I think it's actually kind of stupid, thumbs up in the chat if you agree. If not, that's totally cool, I understand. But just think about it for a second. A self-driving vehicle is ridiculous, right? It wouldn't make any sense unless the entire world was mapped out and they had specific things, roads designed for it. It's just almost impossible to do. That's just my opinion on it. That's my opinion on it, and I stick with it. And if it becomes the future, okay, that's fine. I don't think that that's the future of vehicles. I just don't. Now EV, that's a different story. EV is a different story. If you guys think that's a future, it very well may be, but I don't like the idea of a completely 100% self-driving car. What's the point? You know, it could happen. I think a lot of people, you know, when you like now self-driving airplanes and stuff like that, maybe, but like a vehicle, I don't know. I like being able to get in my car and do what I want. I don't want to just get in a vehicle and just sit there and let it take me somewhere. That's just me personally. I don't like it. It could. That's just my opinion. That's my take on it, and I'm allowed to have that. I don't like the idea of a self-driving vehicle. I just don't. It doesn't sit well with me. I'm not a fan. Highly suggest you guys read this. This was a good read. I'll put it in the chat for you. It's the Judy Curran rabbit hole. That is a good read. Kiwi, I know. Guys, I keep talking about this. I want you guys to hear me, okay? Please hear me. There has been no guarantee of PR this month. Please, please, please understand that. There's been no PR. And I just want to go back to this real quick. The reason I'm not a fan of self-driving cars, guys, all right, listen to me. The world has become so linear, okay? I'm not a fan of linear anything. They want to make this a linear reality, all right? You can't even walk in nature without paths telling you which way to go at this point. You can't even do it unless you're somewhere far in some crazy wilderness. All right, there's paths everywhere. The path has been defined for you. I'm just one of those people. I like my freedom. I like my consciousness. I like my duality. I like my ability to choose what happens to me and what I do. I don't like linear things. I don't like linear video games. I don't like linear travel. I think the world is already too linear. Okay, so when you add in self-driving vehicles, it just makes it even more linear, and I don't like that. All right, I don't like that idea at all, 100%. All right, let's see here. Someone said something. I wanted to talk about it. Let's see. What was I going on? Oh yeah. This Judy Curran thing. So this is a good read. If you guys have not read this, you should. It's pretty good. But I don't know. I would read it if I was you guys. I'm not gonna read this whole thing to you, but I did link it in the chat if you guys want to read it. There's a lot of big names that came on the board of Microvision, and they didn't join a sinking ship, guys. They didn't join a stock that's going down. Okay, they just didn't. It makes zero sense. Yeah, Kiwi for sure. I mean, when I think about how linear the world is now, it's just like, it's amazing to me. You can't do anything, guys, outside the realm of, like, you know, what they want. Like, you can't. There's no exploration anymore. I mean, how do you explore the world in a self-driving car? Are you freaking kidding me? How can you explore anything? Okay, you can drive around the cities of downtown, yay. But, like, you can't. I mean, I don't know. That's just my take on it. I don't like linear anything. So it's just not my cup of tea. I'm fully behind the technology, though. Don't get it twisted. I'm behind the technology. I promise you that much. But you know, when you're connecting these dots for this company, there's just a lot of dots that have been connected, and I already think there's a deal on the table. Just so you guys know, that's my take on it. At this point, I already believe there's a deal on the table, at least for one vertical, like just almost. I would say it's guaranteed at this point, but, you know, what do I know? But as far as this short-term stuff goes, guys, you gotta look left, okay? You can't be scared when we're back down here. We're back down at a spot. I mean, I'd rather be down here at 1010 than right here at, you know, 1280, wondering what's gonna happen. At least now we know what happened where we were before. Last time we were here, we moved up to 1930. All right, at least we know that. Up here, we don't know. It's up in the air. Up here, it's like, oh my God, are we going up? Are we going down? We're already down up here. We're down at literally at the bottom of this consolidation. We got a double bottom forming here. We got a retest happening. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But I don't know. How long do I think it will take to dot the I's and cross the T's of a deal on the table? Whew, I don't know. Jake Brown, I don't know, man. It could be a minute. It could take years. It could take years for that. But like I said, it could have already been going for years, right? Like, we already know the augmented reality vertical is live. We know that much. It's not in a demo like the LiDAR. The LiDAR is allegedly a demo. The AR is not a demo. Microvision just landed Microsoft just landed a $22 billion Army contract. Would not be, hear me, it would not be possible without Microvision's technology. That is not a demo. That is a live product that has landed Microsoft a $22 billion contract with the freaking Army. Guys, this company's worth at least $5 billion. Why would you sell? Why? Who cares? Wait till they sell. Wait till something happens, you know? Wait till something happens. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It could take years. It could take a day. Dude, it could take 10 minutes. We could legit get PR 10 minutes from now that this company was sold. Who knows? That's why I'm not selling. That's why I didn't sell up here. This is exactly why I didn't sell up here. All right, and if I didn't sell up here, I'm not selling down here. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, wow, I'm not selling. If I didn't take a $15,000 profit up here, or 16 or 7, whatever it was, I'm not selling down here. Especially before news comes out or PR or something. I mean, they could just get delisted for all I care. Whatever. I'll just make the money back through another venue. Whatever. It is what it is. But that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Let's look at the daily. Let's look at the daily real quick. The consolidation looks even better on the daily. It looks even more stable on the daily. It really does. We're down to 1024 after hours. Just watch. Wait till that actual reversal happens. Wait till that happens. Vision soft. Or soft vision. You guys just got to hold strong. That's all there is to it. Read through all the DD and you won't be nervous anymore. You won't be nervous anymore. I'm not a big fan of Tesla. You know, the more I spend a couple hours the other night researching Tesla, I'm just not a big fan of Tesla. I'm just not. I think they're overvalued. I think Tesla's overvalued, guys. I really do. They've done some great marketing, some great advertising, some great branding, which I don't even know how they acquired that name. Let me Google that. Maybe I can find. How did they even acquire that name? Trademarked in 1994 by Brad Seward, who was unwilling to sell to Mr. Musk's company when they approached him in 2004. Tesla was almost called Faraday. Interesting. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, I think Tesla is overvalued. That's just my opinion. I think that there's, what's the company? There's a company in, is it China or Japan that's like, it's doing the same thing as Tesla and it's already been proven to be better. I forgot the name of it. I have to look it up again. I just feel like this company's overvalued. They've done a great, freaking incredible job branding themselves, though. I'll tell you that much. Absolutely amazing job branding themselves. I don't think they can deliver on what they're claiming. That's why. I really don't. Maybe they can. Is it Neo? Yeah, Neo. Maybe, I mean, like I said, they might not be super overvalued, but I think that they've bitten off more than they can chew. How about that? We'll say that. I think Tesla's bitten off more than they can chew. I'm not convinced. And that's okay. I don't have conviction with Tesla, and that's why I'm not invested in it. It's that simple. I don't invest in things I don't believe in. Yeah, I mean, he does. He could say anything and people are going to do it, right? So he's like I said, they've done an absolutely incredible job of branding, and they do have some awesome technology, but I don't think it's without LiDAR, I don't think they can do what they're claiming to do. That's just my opinion. You can use cameras all day. Why is he going for the cheaper route? I mean, go the more expensive route and charge $150,000 for the car, $200,000 for the car, or whatever it is the markup would be. But I don't think, yeah, I mean, like I said, they're overvalued as a car company, for sure. I just think they are. I don't think that I think that going the camera route was not the smartest thing. Pay a little bit more money. How much money do you have? You'll be all right. You know? I've never had TREY'S. Is that crazy? I see it all the time. I've never had TREY'S, ever. Whataburger, on the other hand, oh my God, Whataburger is amazing. Thank you, God, for creating Whataburger. It's so good. Whataburger. I'm not saying Teslas aren't badass. They are. They definitely are. The technology behind them is super, super awesome. But like I said, I think they've bitten off more than they can chew, man. I don't know. The fact that there's even one car that's crashed is alarming to me. It's just kind of proof that it's not really where it needs to be. How does it crash into a tree? How does that even happen? I mean, yeah, oh no, Teslas are picking up. I'm not, like I said, they're doing a fantastic job at branding. I mean, they're seriously. It's not, I say Whataburger, I just say it weird. It's actually Whataburger, like what a burger. But for some reason, I just am weird and I say Whataburger. Very weird. I wish I would have gotten in Whataburger stock like 15, 20 years ago. Do they have a stock? I'm pretty sure they do. You can't overvalue Whataburger, dude. Whataburger is on point. It depends on which one you go to. Some of them don't do their jobs right. But when they make it fresh, oh man, that place is pretty good. What else can we talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? Because I got about 30 minutes left, and then I'm gonna close this bad boy. Maybe 20. But yeah, like I said, guys, when you really think about it, this news scandal, it makes it look a lot worse than it is. It makes this move look a lot worse than it actually is when you really think about it. I mean, because we were right here around this, 1380-ish range. So we were like somewhere up in here, all right, when this news hit. Somewhere up in here. All right, so if we deleted all this, if this was all deleted, we're really not that far below where we were up here. But this news made it look a lot worse than it actually is. All right, this candle makes it look bad. He tweeted a company last year and everyone bought it. Only problem was there was another company with the same name that was broke and went to $1 billion in one day because people bought wrong stock. Wow, really? I didn't know about that. That's interesting. Mine does the same thing. Mine will drive down the road without me having to touch the steering wheel, really. But it doesn't account for, other things going on in the world, other drivers, things like that. But about every 30 seconds, about every 30 seconds, it makes me touch the steering wheel. It beeps, it beeps, it beeps, and then it actually turns off. Same as mine. FRY guy says, if you transfer from one brokerage account to another, do you still have the same amount of shares, or do you have to sell and buy back in? No, you can do a full transfer. I transferred from Robinhood to Webull. It took about a week, but no, they transfer whatever your how many shares you have, and your average should get transferred over. Should be the same. You don't have to. You can do that. The thing is, though, Robinhood will ban you. They'll turn your account off, and they won't reopen it. They're salty about stuff like that. So, Emily, you seem very passionate about Tesla. Hey, that's cool. I think they've bitten off more than they can chew. I don't think. I don't know. I'm not convinced yet that it's as what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. I mean, obviously they have great technology, and obviously they are great at branding, but I just think they've bitten off more than they can chew. Fry guy, yeah. So, anyways, you can transfer. You can do a full transfer. If you're trading from, if you're going from Robinhood to somewhere else, they're going to charge you $75, and you know, you have to pay a little bit of money. But I think Webull gives that back to you. So, matter of fact, thank you for reminding me. I got to hit them up about that. I think they got to owe me. I think they owe me $75. But Robinhood will turn your account off, and they will not reopen it as far as I know. Yeah, developed. I don't think it's as developed as it should be. James Dejan Johnson says, James, before you go, can you give your opinion on why Microsoft doesn't let the world know about MVIS as their supplier? Well, I mean, there's obviously an NDA. That's probably why. That's probably why. I mean, that's probably the only reason I can think of, is that there's just an NDA and they're not allowed to. You know? I like Tesla. I never said I didn't like Tesla. I just said they bit off more than they could chew for now. I don't think they're ready to go mainstream yet. Maybe as just a car, but not the autonomy. I don't think they're really there yet. Yeah, they will. They'll disable your account. I promise you. I hit them back up the other day because I wanted to reopen my Robinhood account for a specific reason, but they wouldn't let me do it. So they're salty. They don't like you transferring out. They get salty about it. Let's see if there's some. Let's check the RSI real quick. So, let me see. Still having some bullish divergence here. I mean, price is still showing we're making higher lows, and RSI is still showing that we're making lower lows. This is bullish divergence. That's another reason I think we're about to pop. We're back down to this 1050, which is a big demand zone. We have some bullish divergence on the weekly. I think we're about to pop. I think we're about to go back up. No, Murky, I'm not. This is the only LiDAR company I'm in. Yeah, Robinhood is a scumbag company. But I mean, most brokerages are scumbag companies. I mean, let's just be honest. They're all hedging against you, even if they say they're not. Almost guaranteed, so. But yeah, guys, we just got to have diamond hands. These are rough times, all right? It's a volatile market. It's a volatile stock. Just understand that. I mean, there's no reason to be worried. And like I said, if you didn't sell up here, why would you sell down here? I mean, really. And that's kind of the boat that I'm in. If I didn't take profits here, I'm not going to realize losses down here. That's dumb. That doesn't make any sense. If I was going to do anything, I'd wait to get back up to this 1930 and then take profits and then hope it drops back down. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if there's enough time left for that to happen. Like I said, it could take months. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does, so we can keep consolidating. We can keep making money. Keep adding on, you know? Yeah. Oh, TD Ameritrade does too? Yeah. They all get salty about that. I don't even know why. I don't even know the reason for them doing that. It's like, why would you ban somebody from coming back and putting money in your, adding liquid money into your business? It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, they might leave again, but who cares? But yeah, guys, like I said, this short-term stuff is just, it is what it is. We're down in the zone, and we're just going to have to wait. If you sell here, you should have took profits up here. That's just my opinion. If you're going to sell here out of fear, you should have took profits when we were up here. You just should have. You missed it. And you're going to miss it again because I almost guarantee we're going to go back up. We may drop down to 975. Heck, we might even just do something absolutely crazy and come down to, you know, $7. You know, 750. I don't know. But if you have conviction, it doesn't matter, right? It's going to suck. It's going to be a little bit nervous, but it's not going to matter at the end of the day. You can't transfer crypto. Crypto does not transfer, as far as I know. Guys, this upcoming week, I'm really going to focus on putting some recorded videos out. I got to put some how-to videos out. I got to do a couple videos for the team, which I've been neglecting due to poker and just life stuff. But I will be putting those out this week. And, oh yeah, guys, we got some hats. Ron has printed up some 3D hats for the team. So if you're on the team, you're going to have a chance to win those. I think he made 5 or 6 hats. So he sent one to me, and then we got 5 to give away on the channel. So those are cool. Those look awesome. But yeah. I've actually liked Webull. To be honest with you, I've had no complaints about Webull so far. I really haven't so far. You know, my only complaint is that I don't have instant buying power. Like if I were to sell some shares, I have to wait 2 days to get 2 or 3 days to have access to those funds. I don't like that. But other than that, I've had no real hiccups with them. Murky says, am I in another LiDAR company? No, I'm not. So instead of adding on to my old brokerage, I'll just start a new account. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. If MVIS buyout happens in 2021, I'll buy everyone in the stream one of your hats. You don't got to buy them. There's only 6 of them, so. Shout out to Ron for doing that. I'm having some hoodies printed up in the next week or 2. We're going to do that. Yeah, Webull is a lot better. I think for options trading, Robinhood is obviously a lot better, in my opinion. It's a little bit easier to navigate for the new trader and stuff like that. But, you know, there's some and I love Robinhood. I'm not going to lie. I love Robinhood's platform. It's so awesome. I love it a lot. Like, seriously. It makes it very easy to trade. I just wish they weren't as scumbaggy as they are. You know, but what can you do? You know, most brokerages are scumbags. We know that. That's just a fact. Just like most banks are. If not all of them. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, you know, I'm going to try to get on tomorrow morning at the bell. Like I said, today was just, I woke up feeling so terrible. I woke up in time. I just couldn't do it. I felt really bad. I'm feeling a little better now that medicine's kicking in, but I'm going to make myself a tea, some lemon, some ginger, and try to just hang out. But I appreciate all of you for hanging out with me this afternoon. Much love to all of you. If you guys could like the video real quick, press that subscribe button, obviously. And, you know, thank you for supporting the channel. Get up on Discord. Let me put the link to Discord. Public chat is a really cool place. You don't have to be on the team. Public is popping off too. Let me get the link here. And as soon as the computer comes in, we're going to be on the video showing you guys my ugly mug. And going to take this to the next level here pretty soon, guys. So hope you're ready for that. I will be trying to take this channel to the next level. Somehow, I'm trying to figure it out. I wasn't expecting all of this to even happen. So it's very difficult, believe it or not, to integrate everything I'm trying to integrate. It's not easy. You know, making everyone happy and, you know, taking it the right direction and while still being myself is it's kind of hard. So I'm trying to figure it all out, and I will. And I will. See if there's anything else I can talk about here real quick. Oh, it froze again. That's great. There we go. Oh yeah, I mean, here's the thing, Lauren Carpenter. I don't care who buys it out. Tesla could buy it out. Walmart could buy it out for all. I don't care who buys it out. The devil himself could buy it out. I don't care. Buy it out, man. Let us get paid. I think Tesla could benefit from it, honestly. At least the LiDAR vertical, for sure. But you know, they already have their whole system and thing. You know, I don't think they're gonna go another direction. That it would take years and years and years and years and years of research and testing to integrate that. I don't think they're gonna do that. They're already at market, so I don't think they're gonna be changing it that, you know, the way they're doing things anytime soon, if ever. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna close the stream for now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this afternoon. I'm gonna try my best to get on at 8:30 at the bell tomorrow to cover, you know, Microvision's price action. If I don't, it might be a little later, but I will definitely try to get on, and I think I'm going to at the bell tomorrow. So shout out to everybody for being here. Let's get some rockets and diamonds in the chat for Microvision. Obviously, we close the stream with rockets and diamonds, and you know, we got diamond hands over here, guys. We don't care about what's gonna happen. It is what it is. We just gotta wait. Hopefully, we get some PR this month. Hopefully, you know, we get some kind of news regarding something. We need just for morale purposes. I feel like we need something. Summit Sharma, give us something, right? Give us some kind of PR. Give us something. All right, we need something just for morale. I feel like everyone's down in the dirt right now, and you know, I hope that we can at least get back up in this zone. All right, that way people stop freaking out. Because I think we get up back in this $15, $16 range, people are going to stop freaking out so much, right? Like I said, let's get some rockets and diamonds in the chat for the stream, for Microvision. And guys, get up on the Discord. Here's the link again. Let's hang out on Discord. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning at the bell. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for listening to me talk. Don't know why you guys like to do it, but hey, we're here every day, and you guys keep coming, so I'm going to keep doing this, all right? Peace and love from my end, guys, and Trade Mode James. I'm signing out. See you guys on Discord.